Hi guys, it's Peter, welcome to our channel. And today is gonna be quite interesting video. I'm gonna talk about my recently built Pint V-75. I'm gonna give you some spec numbers. Also, I'm gonna tell you my honest opinion, what I like about that build, what I don't like about that build, and some plans in the future, what is gonna change it. Before we started, I'd like to say thank you to my friend Alan, who donated those 2 pints to my channel. They both was not in a running condition. They both was in a stock configuration. Pretty much when I fixed them both, I rode it. And as soon as I rode it, I did recognize it how dangerously underpowered OG pine in a stock configuration. How slow, how really weak. And I decided, well, let me build it something special, especially on original OG Pine platform, which not many OG Pine builds these days. I mean, yes, people do convert it to Vesc. Yes, they rebuilding batteries. Some of them I saw they put in 21700 cells, but in a OG Pine max can fit only 15 cells. Pretty much you will be stuck with original voltage 63 volts. And I want to build, before I even start working on gaining some parts, I set a couple goals. I said, well, let me build it more powerful than OG Pine, much faster, more stable, and more off-road capable. And a month later or so, this beast come out. And pretty much this one, it's 18S1P with 21700 cells, and it's RS50 cells, and it's really awesome cells. I love it. The watt wise, it's 320 watt, pretty much the same wattage as the original XR, Pine S or Pine X. But it's, of course, it's much higher voltage. Instead 63 volts, now it's at 75 volt. Well, you're probably gonna ask me how I did fit it 18S1P into original Pine frame. Original Pine, not only frame, but the battery box as well. Well, it's a split pack. 15S1P in the back, 3S1P in the front. Really awesome design, better weight distribution. Instead, compared to if I put it all 18 or I swap it with Pine X or Pine S battery box, and then you can put it even more cells, but then your rear tire is going to be much heavy. Also, a lot of people like OG Pine. Why? Because it's slimmer, it's lighter compared to X or S Pine. Better ground clearance due to lower profile boxes and low profile bumpers. And that's what I'd like to stick with OG Pine. Some people I saw before, they start working with OG Pine, but then they switch it a box from X or S, and they still call OG Pine. As soon as you switch it battery box for bigger capacity, that board you not can call OG Pine. Yeah. Well, anyway, let's come back to this beast. Pretty much like I said, 75 volt, 320 watt battery, and it's a Vesc. In the end, you got result much more powerful than Pine X or S, or even more powerful than GT. I used to own GT. I know what I'm talking about. And GT, it's a pretty good board, especially back then. These days, it's not such a great board, in my opinion. With Vesc, you can make it much better. But for example, on GT, my top speed was slightly over 17 mile. It's like 17.2, 17.3, I don't remember exactly, but slightly over. This board, without pushing too far, and I didn't want to try it, go like Evil Knievel, I did go, my top speed currently, it's a little over 20. Same thing, like 20.3 or 20.4 or so. Pretty much 3 mile, this board is faster than my GT. Much torquey than my GT, more powerful. It feels more secure when you're riding a more powerful board. Yeah, also On this board I put XR tire, and let me show you compared to original Pint OG. And at first glance, probably you not can even see that this tire is bigger, wider, and bigger in diameter. And actually it is. Because it's a XR tire, the actual size stamped or on the tire itself 11.5 by 6.5 by 6. First of all, let me tell you, not all XR tires will fit in a Pint, because already I've been asked quite good amount, how did you able to fit in a original rail? And you can see this is a Future Motion rails, not aftermarket one, extended. All those tires what the XR can accept, they're not all the same size in diameter. The way I see it, all tires for XR I divided in a 3 category, and I'm going by diameter: 275 millimeter, 280, and 285. This is 275 millimeter in diameter, and pretty much you have to modify it a lot of things. You have to modify it inner fender, and not only cutting a bigger hole, you have to reshape it as well. At least that's what I did. A lot of people I saw just cutting a bigger hole, but then you leave it some empty pockets for dirt get in and kind of adding extra weight to a board. I didn't like that. I reshape it. Also, the battery box, well, here's the bumper, you can see it, but there's, due to a tire, it's pretty wide, you have to make a cable gland custom. In my case, I did a 1/4 inch offset cable gland to make the tire fit properly. And there's a few, the front bumper I did modify it as well, to make the tire fit. Otherwise, it will not spin. Pretty much with 275 millimeters, does fit, and it will spin no problem even at 20 psi. If you go with 280 millimeter, that tire at 20 psi, you also still have to do same modification like I did over here, but because the tire is slightly bigger, at 20 psi you will start grabbing a battery box, and fender delete you have to modify it even more. It's not, I will not recommend it. At low PSI, at like 14 or so, it probably will spin no problem, but at free spin, it will still grab. And like I said, 275 millimeter will fit, 280 probably can make it, and 285 will, of course, will not fit. Pretty much in this form factor, I almost create like BTG in a Pint, original Pint chassis, which tire is much bigger, more comfortable. In the same time, it does develop, by going bigger tire, that's why I do a proper BTG swap. By putting a BTG tire, that's not a BTG conversion. You have to go with much bigger, wider foot pads, because when you put it from 5-inch tire to 6.5, you're going much wider tire, and if your foot pads still same width, here's the original one, your board to control it, yes, because the bigger tire, it will roll over uneven terrain much better and will be perform much better off-road, but controlling by tilting back, one side to another, you have to have a real state on a foot pad. Neural foot pads will be less comfortable to control it. An original one compared to my rear foot pad, and the rear foot pad right now I got Cush White, Pint Cush White foot pad. I put it, first I tried original in original form factor with bigger tire. I didn't like it a lot as much as I do right now. And pretty much if we measure it, pretty much with foot pad wide, I gain it over a 1/2 inch more real estate, which is really, really good. Then also I'd like to mention it, when I was building this build, of course, I set couple goals like I said already, right? faster, more powerful, much better, comfortable, and better performance off-road. It turns really good. But there also I did set one more goal, which I didn't mention it, the weight-wise. This build, I tell to myself, I want to build this beast, but not heavier than Pine X or S. And we all know original Pine is 23 pounds, Pine X and S, it's a 27 pounds. Some people saying it's up to 30 pounds, but let's go from Fisher Motion numbers, and that's what they say is 27 pounds. Same as XR, which probably XR slightly lighter. But anyway, here's my scale. I know all scales is not super accurate, and this scale is not going to be an exception. Let me, yeah, it's a zeros, right there is a zeros, guys. Okay, and pretty much we got 25.1, actually 25.13 ounces. Yeah, and this board has, compared to factory, well, it has a plastic handle. I believe that's exactly what was come from factory. Rail guards, and also has a 4 brackets for magnetic fenders. I doubt that's going to be a 2 pounds, but you can see this scale, a few pounds off to be accurate. Now let's check this beast. Like I said, I set a goal around not more than 27 pounds. That's what Pine X or S supposed to be. Let me reset it. Zeros. My left hand is not strong as a right hand. And actually 27.5 pounds. Basically, it looks like it's around 25, because we know that scale like 2 pounds off. Around 25 pounds weight of this board. Few pounds heavier than OG Pine, but at the same time few pounds lighter than Pine X and S, which is really mind-blowing machine for what it is. Like I said, it's faster, it's more powerful, and range-wise, probably because someone's gonna ask me, the thing is, when I built this board, I knew this board is not gonna be a long-range board. This is gonna be a quick zipper, short burst, that's what I call board. And if I compare it to my GT on a full charge, because all those numbers, the range numbers from Fisher Motion, they're not really accurate, especially for heavy guy like myself. I'm really heavy. And on GT, I got in the best case scenario under 14 miles, like 13.7 or so. On this board, if I get around 7 to 8 miles on a full charge with my weight, I will be more than happy. One thing, I'd like to change it and at least try it, see how it's gonna perform. The tire itself. Like I said, XR, big giant tire, it's good, but also in the same time create a few small problems. First of all, like I said, bigger tire, slightly higher right. I mean, the center of gravity, it's the same, because I didn't change it, axle height back and forth. But it creates, especially like I do a quick stop, with bigger tire, now the board, when you slam it to the floor, you see attack angle, it's much steeper than original Pine. Which some people is gonna say, oh, no, it's good, it's better ground clearance. Yes, it's a quarter inch, a little over quarter inch, better ground clearance than original Pine. Or probably like an inch better than Pine X or S, due to a lower profile. But when you do a quick stop, when you slam it, due to steeper angle, a lot of time the board spills out under you, you know. And what it's gonna do, I already bought a Onewheel Pint threaded tire. Look it, guys, it looks really nice, and the size wise it's a 10.5 by 5 by 6, which, I mean, it's actually funny. Well, this tire right now, it looks smaller, much smaller, because it's not inflated. But if you hold it like that, this tire is like a almost inch smaller diameter than this guy. Well, like I said, I'd like to try it, this Pine tire, see how it feels. Anytime if I don't like it, I can switch it back to XR. But this beast, so far, I love it. With some tuning, maybe it's gonna get even better. Well, pretty much that's all I got for this video. I hope it was interesting, enjoyable. If you guys did enjoy it, thumbs up. If you don't want to miss any future videos, subscribe. We will be really appreciate it. Thank you.